Gotta find my waifu, you know? In desperate need.
Desperate need of a waifu.
Is this me? Am I entering my name?
Well, do you want to, what do you want the name to be?
I would have just put my name. I don't know.
We could make it anything.
I guess that's fair.
You have all the power in the world right now.
That's a lot. That's too much. I was gonna say Humfrietta.
Humfrietta. Oh god. Etta.
A beautiful name. Milady.
Beautiful lady Humphrey.
Milady Humfrietta.
Okay.
Hey! Can we read these?
Yes.
Okay.
I see an annoying girl. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she is totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children.
She just called her friend annoying.
I think main character is a boy. I know his name's Humfrietta, but
I don't know why I thought it was gonna be a girl. I guess obviously it's gonna be a boy because you're finding your waifu. But anyways,
you know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. It just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Do her voice.
What? I don't. What is this?
I think it's like that.
Okay, so the first thing I did was almost correct. Her eyes look like keyboard things.
Looks like greater than less than sign. It looks like math operators.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. It comes out of the text box. It's like, it's so long it's leaving the boundaries of the world.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I can't read. That's mean, Humphrey.
Well, if people start to stare at you for acting weird, and I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Wiggle.
Whatever you say, Sayori.
Oh, this is one of our potential waifus.
Yeah. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Humfrietta, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs.
Oh, what a loser.
Because I have no motivation to do anything. I want to be a normie. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you want to join a club this year.
Did I?
Lying. You lying self.
I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I just didn't pay attention to her.
In one of our many conversations where I just ignore my friend and pretend that I'm interested in something that I'm not.
Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just being average and being a weeb.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college, not a single one. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. They best look like scales, like a fish scale. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's a NEET?
It stands for not in education, employment, or training. Yeah,
Roasted. So you trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
A little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl?
What does that even mean?
More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head.
It's such an awful friend.
Yeah, he doesn't care
at all.
He's so disrespectful. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Is Humphrietta depressed?
I don't know. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. You guys have no choice but to start with the anime club, of course. The anime club. I remember the anime club in high school. People just sat around and did nothing for 3 hours.
You didn't watch anime?
No, I didn't actually go to the club. I just.
Well, how do you know they just sat around and did nothing?
Because I went there one time with a friend.
They didn't watch anime?
No. There was no, like, organizational thing. It was like, hey,
you need to watch anime and talk about anime and
I know.
Talk about all the deep layers in Naruto or something. I don't know. Whatever they watched. Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come in a classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
Jesus Christ. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in case anyone just missed what happened. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Aww. I wonder what club she's in.
I don't know.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your stinky, dumb, useless club.
A meanie?
Sayori is vice president of the literature club.
She's also 4 years old, apparently.
Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature.
Of course you weren't!
In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President.
Who's the president?
We're gonna meet her.
Oh.
That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I hate books. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And...
Natsuki.
Okay. I don't want to fiend. I don't want to fiend anyone. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I thought it said all of this sort out, and my brain didn't work right for a moment. I let out a long sigh. Fine. Stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go. How do you pronounce squiggle?
You don't pronounce a squiggle.
I know, but why is it there?
It's just a flare of charisma.
I guess.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
And some waifus.
I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
This is so dramatic. Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room.
There are only desks here.
It is a normal classroom.
Who's reading what?
I'll read her.
Okay. Her hair is more purple than I thought.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Good lord.
I don't know.
Ah, Humphrietta, what a nice surprise. She's cute. Welcome to the club.
All words escaped me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
Oh, here we go. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure thinks she's probably a first year.
Her small figure thinks her body
makes me think
she's a freshman.
Yes.
But I don't know.
I can't tell. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear and turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's night to meet both. It's night to meet you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Humfrietta.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, perfect, amazing, excellent. My favorite one as the character who's playing. Athletic. Basically, completely out of my league, so there's no point talking to her ever.
Oh no.
So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too.
You too? Come sit down, Humfrietta. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica.
I'll get the
cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
And how about I make some tea as well?
This club is lit.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to the one person who I talk to. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Wow.
Whoa, down with the sickness.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
Oh my god!
The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
I love this. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one, please.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with a mouthful and has managed to already get icing on her face. That's what she really said. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for an angle where I won't hurt myself. Cupcakes are very complicated.
They really are.
Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my directions. Directions? Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
Weird.
This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I made these. It's not like I made these just for this occasion.
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything, even though that's exactly what happened.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy.
Alright. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation, just like I do to all of my friends. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set.
It's getting lit for real now.
She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. The teacup tray. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom? That's weird. Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission.
I feel like she must be uncomfortable standing that way.
After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
He wouldn't know, he doesn't read.
That... sure.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Ooh, this girl talked too much.
That's not... insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that... you know, I believe you. It's fine. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
My friend forced me here. She guilted me into it with cupcakes. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was dragged here by Sayori.
Just say you came for the cupcakes.
I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica? I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Yeah, or you could probably be the board member of anything else. You're perfect and amazing and popular and great.
Are you in love with her, Mason?
No.
You personally?
That's him. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow with this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it. I love the one, like, I just love that you're voicing the other girl.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, while interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delightfully by the idea of a new member joining. Although, I don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about books and reading. So, Humprietta, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. I am a graduate student in literature, as we speak. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels, that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
So fantasy novels?
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people.
Gosh, this guy, he just knows everything about all these people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a book once. I desperately grasped to something I can relate to at the minimal level. I can read the boxes.
I saw The Shining, I don't know.
At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. With The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson probably likes reading. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
No, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
What a punk.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? There's nothing wrong with cute things. What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting.
That's me.
Oh yeah.
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Okay?
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. She's adorable. Why? Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them. You don't have to share them with him.
No, not a very confident writer yet, huh? Little baby girl, little punk. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. Me too.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Hmm? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Doesn't even have to be good. You can write about a facial bar like I did that one time.
A facial bar?
Yay! Let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Humphrietta?
Monica smiles warm at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Eh? What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I'd finally tell them that I hate all of them and don't want to be part of their stupid club. I never said I would join. Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me, just decked with awful eyes.
With ejected eyes. but
I'm sorry, I thought...
Humphrietta.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to try and impress one of these girls and make them date me because I'm alone.
That's not how clubs work.
Well, they have a meeting every day after school.
It's a really intense club.
Yeah. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
Is she crying? Was she crying?
I don't know.
It looked like there was like a tear on Monica's face.
Maybe. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy. Jesus. Sorry.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Frietta. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah.
My throat, like, I don't know what's happening.
Kelly, did you say a bunch of...
I cough like a dad.
Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills?
They're probably worse than mediocre, to be honest. You can't even read.
Already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Frietta. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. So sure, might as well.
Yeah.
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. And the whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori,
In case you forgot.
Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica.
The love of my life. Will I... Oh, that's you.
Will I really be spending every day after... Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls.
What grade are we in?
11th?
We're in 11th grade?
I think so.
Okay. I was gonna say, if we're a senior, we better not look at pink-haired girl. She's a little babby.
I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.